Hi there, Scorpio. This is going to be a reading for the next few weeks of July. If you are new here, welcome, and I invite you to stay throughout the whole reading. This is for the sun sign of Scorpio. If you have your rising, north node, moon, Venus, or a lot of placements in Scorpio, this is for you. So only take in what resonates, leave the rest behind. My readings are timeless, so anytime you run into them, it's maybe because you are drawn to it because there's a message that you need to hear or two. But yeah, with that being said, let's get started. What is your messages for the next couple of weeks as far as self, love, and finance or work? We're going to do an angel card, and then we're going to do a dice, and then see what else, any other information that we might need to know about. And it's all in good faith. It's for positivity and to push us to be a better, stronger, healed self, right? No crazy stuff here. So as far as right now, as far as self, you could be thinking a lot in your mind and your subconscious. You're finding a way to expand in certain things. You have maybe you're trying to be a little bit more disciplined with the way that you think about things. You're trying to think about head over heart discipline. You have you want truth in what you're trying to seek for. You have a lot of victory and success and maybe public reward. There's a lot of people like hyping you up. Hey, Scorpio, you're doing great. You know, maybe at work too. So yeah, that's something that you could be going through, especially subconsciously. And that's great. You're expanding. You have the Chariot when it comes to yourself. So there is a sense of you finding Trump, or like finding achievement, and you have, in the face of difficulty, you'll be winning in the face in the face of difficulties. You have the drive at the moment. You have willpower. You have confidence. You even in the face, yeah, when you're facing difficulty situations and stuff, you're gonna be winning. You're gonna, because you have the right confidence, you have the drive, you have the willpower to win, and you have the ambition and the direction to win at all costs here when it comes to something that you are focused on. So I don't know if you're a lot of doors are opening up for you when it comes to self, when it comes to maybe so anything that you're trying to achieve, you have the ambition and the drive to conquer anything that you want. So if there's something that you're going after, this is the time to do it, because you have everything, and the doors will open up for you and anything that you're wanting at the moment. And this is for the next few weeks here, or anytime you run into this, you have the drive, the willpower to do what it is that you need to do. And if you have a question to anything that that involves in your personal life, it's a yes. So know that. When it comes to love, there could be a lot of fighting here. And it's asking you to be wise and take life as it comes. There could be a lot of arguments or competition or tension, competitiveness of like who loves you more, or you know, just competitive, like competitiveness of somebody wanting to win your heart over others, or just arguments, or just a lot of tension that's unnecessary here, because it shouldn't be about competition. It should be about equality, right? So that's when it comes to love. You could be dealing with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sag, or somebody that's real fiery like that just kind of snaps at the that's so passionate about their words and their actions and just wants to take action, or is real fiery with their words, or real fiery with their attitude, real sassy, or just real fiery and flip a switch. So yeah, just be wise and not give in too much, because this person can just be I don't know, all action, no, I mean, all words, no action, They could say certain things and just pop off, you know, but you already know, you know, kind of like, whatever, you know, let them be, whatever. But don't give into their fights, because they're kind of meaningless. So this could be either love or somebody around you. When it comes to work or career or even your finances, maybe there is a message here of you needing to look at the world from a different perspective, you know. Maybe you, at the moment, you're looking at things in a different way. There is a sacrifice here. There's a lot of perspective that you need to release. A lot of beliefs that you had from before to now. Maybe for you, it's a time to kind of disengage from either work, or either disengage with a certain perspective to see things in a different way from what you are used to seeing. Maybe you are so used to just, you know, thinking like, you know, money, money, money. Maybe it's a what this card is telling you to kind of disengage from that mentality. Maybe you sacrifice a lot within yourself due to monetary things that you needed to do, because, you know, bills are coming up. You sacrificed a lot, so it's time to take a break and to kind of not be sacrificing yourself for so much for money, you know. Or work until you're deadbeat tired and you have no energy to do anything else. I've done that. I did that within my whole 20s, my whole 30s, and then right now that I'm 43, 44, I hit like a burnout, you know, like I don't even want to work. But you know, we gotta work, we got bills to pay. So do everything in moderation, Scorpio. That's what I have to say. You know, we all want to achieve and we have dreams, and it's okay that you have all the motivation and the drive to do it right now. But then don't get to a point where you're like, okay, you already done way too much and you're like burnt out, you know, because then you won't want to even deal with your family. I know, that's how I was too. That's how I was. Like, I didn't want to deal with a lot of things when it came to my personal self-healing, self-doing this, you know. I didn't get to do that until now, like my 40s. And because I was so busy working and achieving and doing, and the house and the kids, and, you know, and the kids grow up and then they don't even know that you even exist anymore. So yeah, everything in moderation, you know. Take time to enjoy life and your person and your home and everything in moderation, so you can see things in a different perspective. So yeah. So as far as your angel message, you have 1919, so you have gratitude. So maybe screenshot this so you can keep it for the next few weeks and remind you of what you should be grateful of. You have shift, enthusiasm, gratitude, contentment, new experiences. Oh, happy day. An ample opportunity related to your life's purpose is just around the corner. Take immediate action once it pops up. Of course, a lovely partnership or an epic romance is also on the cards. So something that you've been wanting for a long time. It doesn't have to be romance. You could be already in a romantic connection. But something that you have been waiting for is about to pop up. So be on the lookout for that. So there is a shift that you need to be grateful for what is going to be coming, because you're going to be having new experiences coming in. New experiences of contentment, of excitement and happiness. And maybe there is something that's going to be like a dream come true. And take that moment and feel it. And you know, be happy and be grateful. Thank God, thank whatever the universe, source, whatever it is, your God. Have the time to be truly grateful and live in that moment, to fully feel it. So yeah. So once it pops up, you need to be able to take immediate action of what you're wanting to do, because doors are opening up for you. Remember what I said earlier, doors are opening up for you, and you have the drive and the willpower to achieve certain things in your life at the moment. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for them, Scorpio. Yeah. Right now at the moment, I don't know if you're dealing with a Capricorn, you could be, but I'm feeling more that you are very career oriented and you're trying to achieve a certain thing, a certain height in your status, whether it be personal, career. This talks about career, but you're trying to, even in a personal level, you're trying to achieve something and you're already getting there at the height of a mountain there to where you have already climbed that mountain and you're already past the halfway point. You're getting to the very top of the mountain. You're climbing. So I think right now you're just busy doing things. You're building a strong foundation for your future. And you're right there at the top of the mountain. You're heading there to the top of the mountain and it's close. It's very close. So it's all mind over matter. You could be yeah, I feel like your mind is just set into a certain vision that you have already. You have your eyes on the prize, your mind on the prize, because that's Mercury right here. So your mind is set right now in let me see. Yeah, it's about communicating and intelligence and reason and language. So whether you're verbally talking about success or even of what you're wanting to achieve, controlling possessiveness, aptitude for business, or that hunger for business, or barriers between people, you're working on controlling your future. And that is where you are right now, and that is what I'm feeling for you. You have the ambition at the moment to achieve what you need to, what you're wanting out of life. And then you have number 7. So it could be when it comes to marriage, when it comes to signing contracts. It could have to do with marriage contracts. It could have to do with long-term partnerships or signing a contract about partnership, signing, getting married. It's concerned with personal partnerships and relationships and business. The house could mean divorce, rivalries, thieves, or new partnerships. So there could be a change in your partnership as well, or a divorce, or maybe even a marriage. So maybe there's endings, but there is new beginnings here. And maybe that this is why this 5 of Wands came up, because maybe there's a lot of arguments and tensions or a lot of endings with somebody and then there's new beginnings or a new marriage coming up. Or maybe, just changing things around. Maybe with this new connection or with this connection, it comes with a lot of rivalries I'm picking up too. So it could be a diverse of messages here, but I think we got to where you needed to be. There is changes. Right now you're not focused really. You could be focused on maybe you could be focused on marriage and you successfully and communicating, and your mental space is on growing as a connection, growing together, building a home, and you have the ambition. And who knows, maybe things could shift and change, and be also grateful for the things that are coming in for you. And that is the messages that I have for you, Scorpio. I hope this connected with you, and I hope you got a message or two out of this reading, or any reading that I've done in the past for you. I very much appreciate you. I wish you nothing but the best, and I thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, comment. I would love to hear if you connected with this, or if anything reminded you of something that you needed to hear. So yeah, until next time, thank you so much, Scorpio. Bye.